So how can HR help the business identify and prioritize the critical skills it needs for the future?
Yeah, do you know what? It's a funny one. I was thinking about this recently, and I think there's two elements really. There's what is the market doing? Because I think that external context is vital. We can say we need skill X, but if the entire market is shifting to skill Y, we probably need to change our strategy on it. So I think the whole market analysis piece, assessing where we're going. Obviously, the overlay of that is how your own internal population is changing and how they're developing their skill sets away from necessarily what you're trying to drive. So are they trying to shift their skill sets away from what you want to do? And once again, you can use things like LinkedIn, reverse it back into your own company and see what skills people are developing that you might not necessarily have thought they're developing. I think the obviously overlay there as well is what the industries are changing as well. So, hot topic at the moment, metaverse. Where's that going to go? I think understanding the skills needed there and the potential expansion path, and that's when you get into like the volume of hiring analysis, etc., etc. So I think there's a few things from the kind of the macro level, but I think one of the most important things for me is whether businesses actually understand what our critical skills are. I think quite often we say critical skills, and it's really senior individuals, or it's what the skill sets we think are a hot topic or hot priority, but they're not. For me, hot and important and critical are different, and I think there's actually probably only a handful of really critical skills within most organizations. Most organizations, if you lose a huge chunk, it'll be painful, but it's not going to be actually business critical. So I think really working with the business to say what's our truly business critical roles, why are they business critical? Is it an individual? Is it a skill set? Is it something that can be de-risked by moving across different functions, different locations, etc.? Because those single points of failure, those real true criticality pieces, that they can be sometimes some very long tenured individuals that you sit there and go, well, if they're retiring in the next 5 years, you're in trouble. Like that de-risking element can be really important. So I'd say, there's probably a slight difference in my take in terms of the criticality versus the volume and the scale, I guess.
In this series, we will be speaking to a range of senior leaders who are pushing a data-driven and digital HR agenda. Make sure that you subscribe via your podcast app of choice and also via our YouTube channel for free and regular interviews with the digital HR leaders of the future.